But I hope that, kids up under me and everything like that would say that he was a great kid, and, he loved being coached and he loved coaching other kids while he was doing the things that he loved.
Sophia Koch, Happy Valley United. I'm joined by 2027 running back Aiden Gibson out of South Carolina. Aiden's one of the more complete backs in his class, big frame, physical runner, natural hands, and somebody whose games goes beyond just carrying the football. Today we're going to talk about his background, his mindset, and what really matters to him with going through the recruiting process. For people who don't know your name, who is Aiden Gibson away from football?
My full name is Aiden Elijah Gibson, and I'm just a kid that, that just got a chance since freshman year and then made the most of it throughout these last couple of years. I'm a kid that I like to play the game a lot. I'm a big gamer outside of football, but other than that, I'll do roller skating, and I really just work on my craft every chance I get. I play other sports as well, such as basketball and track. So those are some other things outside of just football. So.
Did you say you do roller skating?
Yeah, I roller skate.
How old were you when you started roller skating?
I say like 10 probably.
Is it like difficult, would you say, or is it like something that comes easily?
I mean, it's something that you really have to grow into. It's not something that you just gonna catch on to like really quick, but if you grow into it, you gradually get better with it.
So what role has your family played in shaping the way you carry yourself when approaching this whole process?
Just staying humble. I've come from a lot of different backgrounds in my family to where, some didn't make it to college and some did. I'm actually the first in my family, to have a chance to go play in college for football. So, but they just really make my mindset is to where just to stay humble, everything happens for a reason, even an injury or a touchdown or anything like that. Just play for my guys that's on the field with me and just my coaches as well. So
you've made it pretty clear that developing matters a lot to you. Where does that mindset come from as a player?
Really just my head coach and my position coach, and just really coaches that has been around me since I'll say my 8th grade summer year, since I was playing football. My head coach has developed me, and that's all he talks about is just getting developed, as soon as you can, and going around coaches that will develop you, because everybody's end goal is the NFL. So if you want to make it to the NFL, some things that can set you apart is being developed and knowing more about the game to where you can have a high stock and a low stock, down the road. And that's something that my coach has really pushed up on me and that I really agree with.
So a lot of people, they see size and power, but your film also shows patience, vision, and hands out of the backfield. How would you describe your game in your own words?
I really just say shocking. A lot of people, like when they see me, they think that, I'm a defensive guy just because how big I am and everything like that. Some people say that they think that I'm not fast and everything, but I think for my size, I'm, pretty good. I'm not really just a runner. I can get outside of the backfield. A lot of running backs can't go to receiver and, catch some plays and run anything in the route tree like I can. So I think that's something that really sets me apart. And it's something that I really work on as well, because that's something that could, somebody taking a running back that can just run the ball real hard, and taking a running back that can run the ball real hard and he can catch out of the backfield and do anything like that. So that's something that I really will say about my game, is that I'm just shocking.
So you've talked a lot about schools wanting to know schools deeper than just football. When you're around a program, what shows you that relationship is real?
Really just how they treat me and my family. It really comes down on, before I get to visit any school, on how have they recruited me through this whole process. Even schools coming in, such as Miami and other schools like that. Some things has set different other schools apart from each other is how they get to know me deeper than just football. Because football is going to end for everybody sometime soon. So that's something that I really, really take a bit accountability in, and that I really take a really big responsibility in, is that the football will end for somebody sometime soon. So you never know what type of things you're going to need in the past or, anything in the future that, a coach that could always lean on you and you can always lean on that coach. So,
I mean, like, just like working for football here at Penn State, that's something that I feel like Penn State does so well because, like, our coaching staff is known for having such a close connection with the players. Like, Penn State's just, like, huge on family and, like, all that stuff. Like, whenever we talk to the players, they're just telling me how much they love their coach. They love the position coach, and even Campbell, who's so new, his big thing is like family. Like, he just always loves to talk about his kids and like all that type of stuff. So I think when you come to Penn State, you'll definitely be able to see that too.
Yeah, that's great. That's something that I'm looking towards to.
One thing that stood out to me is how much you want to be coached hard. What does that look like for you when it's done the right way?
I would say a lot of people, in football, a lot of people get yelled at. A lot of people take it different ways. But, I like to be coached hard because, if, like I said, getting on more deeper than just football. So if I take a coach that, doesn't really know me as deep and he's just yelling at me, I'm going to take that differently from just a coach that has known me for a while and, has gotten to know me deeper and gotten to know my family and everything like that. That will set everything differently. I like to be coached hard. Like, I want to know everything about the game plan, everything like that. I want you to coach me hard because it's going to happen anytime soon. Anything can happen to where, if I make the wrong play, how are you going to coach me after I make the wrong play, or don't make this cut or don't make that cut? So how would that set you apart from, getting to know me deeper and recruiting me hard and, coaching me hard on and off the field?
So when people watch you at the next level one day, what do you hope they say about you beyond just being a talented running back?
I hope I know some people will say that, that I'm just a great kid overall. I'm not one of those kids that just, real cocky and everything like that. I'm a playful kid. I love to have fun. I love to be around people. I love helping people. But I hope that, kids up under me and everything like that would say that he was a great kid and, he loved being coached and he loved coaching other kids while he was doing the things that he loved.
Do you have any, funny recruiting stories that have happened to you?
Yes. A coach has seen, I wouldn't say it's really too crazy, but I went to Virginia Tech for the first time. Is when I received my first offer, second offer, and they really didn't know how big I was. But when I got there, they were surprised on how big I was, and they wanted me. They said that I could play another position, just because how big I was and everything like that. So that's something that I would say that was funny and shocked me as well, because I really don't look at my size as too, I think everybody, a lot of athletes is really I'm just an average size person, just going around other players and everything. So that's something that shocked everybody too.
Yeah, that's definitely surprising. So Aiden, I really appreciate you taking the time. It's always good to slow down the process a little bit and talk about the players behind just the recruiting process. Best of luck with everything ahead, and we'll definitely be following your journey here at Penn State.
Thank you. I appreciate you.